Good morning. This morning I have so many things to share with you, and it's going to look like I've been really spendy over the past week, but actually what's happened is I just needed a little bit of I needed a push, I needed some inspiration, and I needed some supplies. So the first thing I looked at, pardon the squeaky chair, first thing I looked at was I'm getting low on my chamois butter, and this is like a glide cream that you wear for cycling on your private parts and anywhere that you might get saddle sores. This is an 8-ounce tube. That's the size of it. And it's pretty much, I have been using this for 4 or 5 years, which means I've probably not been using nearly enough. So I went online to get it, and it's 8 ounces. And what I found was that I could get the 32-ounce bottle for about $7 more than the 8-ounce. That's 4 times as much for a tiny little bit more. And silly me, I was thinking that this is not the prettiest thing for my dresser. I always take the labels off of things, but beyond that, I thought, how could I get this back in the drawer where it belongs? And I decided that what I could do is I can, and I think I mentioned this in another video, I can cut the edge of this off. I can sterilize this like crazy, and then refill it and just apply from there. And I know Stream to Cease is one of the reasons that they don't have recyclable containers in the idea of you actually refilling them like glass or metal is because for things that go on your body, for personal hygiene products, the manufacturer can't be positive that you are going to sanitize it correctly. So I definitely am going to sanitize this correctly and refill it and use from here, because this, although it's a great bargain, I don't want it out on my dresser. It just doesn't match my vibes of relax in the bedroom vibes. I did check, and there's no expiration date, although the really interesting thing that I found out already from 2 days of cycling and having this around was I'm using a lot more of it because I know I'm not about to run out. I'm using more, and that's probably a good thing. So moving on to the next topic. The next is Pedal Power is a company that makes a fresh finish cleanser, and they used to make a whole lot of other things like this, and this was almost like a sample size. It's a 2 ounce. I got it from Vanderkitten. They used to market the products on their website, and this might be the last bottle on earth. I can't find it anywhere. It's still listed on Amazon, but it's currently unavailable. And actually, a year or two ago, I emailed the founder and the manufacturer of this, and it's a female cyclist, and she's not making it anymore, although she does have a list of ingredients. So that list of ingredients led me to try to find something similar, and I wanted to wait before reviewing any of the things that I am going to be backing this up with until I'd had a chance to use them on a ride. And I can usually tell if I ride and I use the cleanser, the next day either I have saddle sores or I don't, and so I know immediately whether something's working for me or not. I do have a list I'm going to have to refer to. So Pedal Power has water, coconut and coconut oil, sea salt, olive leaf, pine tree extract, aloe, hops, tea tree oil, lavender with camphor, cucumber, ivy extract, and a lot of these are anti-inflammatory, some are antimicrobial, and some are antioxidants. So all good stuff. So my goal was to find another wash that would have similar ingredients and also provide the same relief from saddle sores. So the first thing I ordered comes from France. It was really expensive, and this one is 6.7 ounce, so instead of 2 ounces, it's almost 7 ounces. This is called Honey Fur, and I don't know why all these feminine hygiene post-cycle things have such names. I wish they would name them something else. Anyway, this has tea tree oil, eucalyptus, and bergamot, and so the overlap there is the tea tree oil, and maybe that's the thing that is so satisfying. I did use this. It smells lovely. It smells a little bit like when you are on a job site and you're cutting pine 2x4s. It does smell kind of piney. I guess that's the tea tree oil, but just a beautiful, beautiful product. Comes nicely packaged. It's not so unattractive that you wouldn't leave it in your shower. It looks sort of medicinal, and it has a really nice pump. My only problem with this, of course, with all of these products is the plastic is recyclable, but it's not biodegradable. And I know what Stream to Sea does is they actually package their things in recyclable, biodegradable packaging, so they go one step beyond. Smells lovely. Smells like flowers and pine. So that's honey fur, and this one did work. The next one that I ordered was kind of funny. I ordered what was like a travel kit, and this is from Cycle Booty. It's a citrus cleanser, and then it's a balm, and the balm is not labeled, so I actually had to look up what it was. When it arrived, I had ordered this as a set, and it was really funny because there was a free gift included, and this is the free gift. Another set of the exact same thing. So that's really great. The best part that they included was a card that has all of their products. So they have and you notice that they have to print it on there because it's not printed on the packaging. They have a soothing post-ride cream. That's what this one is, and this is just gorgeous. I mean, this looks like something it just looks beautiful. It smells wonderful. They have the citrus cleanser, which I ordered the sample size of that, a pre-ride anti-chafe chamois balm, and it's like a roll-on, so that would be like chamois butter but a glide cleared cream in a roll-on form. Coconut sugar body scrub, which I think is not specifically for cyclists, but still sounds nice. A cooling gel, I really want to try this. And then a moisturizing body butter, and I have body butters that I like already. Their advertising is a little, but if the product works, I'll order it. So I think the next thing I'm going to order from them is they have a kit of all 6 of these in travel sizes, and as an introductory, they give you, I think, 10% off your first order from them. And because I had ordered this kit from Amazon, who doesn't think they're going to have it anymore, it says currently unavailable. I ordered the last one apparently. I'll be ordering directly from the manufacturer if I can't find it from Amazon. And I want to try out their whole line of products and see how they are. But so far, I can tell you that the post-ride cream, look at that, it's just absolutely gorgeous. And it smells so good. It smells so good and fresh. I used a little bit of this, and I think this 2-step process, this really might be the way to go for me. The citrus cleanser smells exactly like that. It smells very citrusy, and yes, it's in recyclable plastic containers, but it's not in biodegradable. So I'll probably write to them and encourage them, say, please, 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 could you put it in that? All right, so moving on. That's cycle stuff. Oh, and they also sent some stickers and things of that nature, some explanations. If you hear that noise, that's the vacuuming for me. Honey Fur had the tea tree oil and the eucalyptus and bergamot. And then Cycle Booty has lavender, chamomile, and aloe. So even though I did a lot of research, I couldn't really find where the intersections were. Is there one ingredient that is better for me, that is keeping me from having saddle sores or not? Couldn't tell. So moving on. Yes, big splurge. I am at 2,000 miles on my Specialized row bag. And we have a park tool that measures the distance between the links, and my chain is stretched. And I don't necessarily think my chain is stretched because I'm such an amateur or that I'm stomping, which I sort of do because I'm a runner. I'm going to move back in. This is the little critter. Look at it go. Bye. I love that thing. This week I ordered feet for under the sofa to raise the sofa up just a little bit so it won't get stuck there. So yes, I'm at 2,000 miles, probably a little bit over, and so it's time for a new chain. My Garmin keeps track of this for me, which is wonderful because I don't know if I would be able to know for sure what my mileage was without, but this is an 11-speed Shimano, and Bill is going to install this because I don't know how, but I will learn. Okay, next thing that's not really cycling related, but I am so pleased with that I have to show you, is after Oh my gosh, I have had a steamer my whole life. I have always liked steaming just as much as I like ironing. And my sister-in-law came and visited, and she had one that I thought was just so cute, and I'm pretty sure I got the same one, the mighty little steamer. And I was unprepared for some of the advances in technology since the steamer I had. One of the really great things is this has a really durable cord, and it's really long. It's like 8 feet long. So if you are on a cruise ship, someday we're going to get to do that again, right? If you're on a cruise ship and you need to steam what you're wearing that evening, you can actually reach from the outlet to where you are, or at home, same thing. When I first loaded this up, I didn't look at the instructions, and I went, wow, this is so great. And I opened it up and I overfilled it and I put the top back on, and what I ended up with was just water gushing everywhere. And then I learned that there is a little mark right here that says max, and it's best to go just to there. There's a max and there's not really a minimum. And I know this doesn't look as compact as my old one that was a travel style. However, if I take the top off, you know, I could put this in one shoe, put this in another shoe. I could figure something out. Some of the best things about this are it has an automatic off. So if you use up all the water, it's not just going to burn up. My other one would just keep going psh, 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 until it probably would kill itself. This one will automatically turn itself off, just like my tea kettles. So I'm really excited about this. I know it's the small things that count. And Bill and I generally, if we're able to, we would rather repair something than buy a new one. But my old steamer was to the point where the gaskets around the water part were deteriorated. I couldn't order new gaskets. The on-off switch wasn't working. It was perpetually on, and it just was almost to a dangerous point. Now, I didn't tell Bill about this because he's not real keen on me throwing all of our cycling gear into the washer and dryer, but I do. And I didn't think about this, but I have one of these Halo sweatbands that was his, but he got a new full cap kind, and the part that keeps the sweat off, when I got it out of the washing machine this morning, the two parts were separate. So I took my hot glue gun, I glued it back on there. And that's pretty stretchy and that's pretty grippy, and I think I have salvaged it, but I've learned my lesson because it was glued on and I wasn't using hot water, thank goodness, or I might have really messed things up. But because it was glued on, it did come off. But I have refurbished it, repaired it. I don't know why my dog daser's in here, but this keeps the dogs away from me. It breaks their OODA, which I learned is OODA, OODA loop, which is their concentration loop, and it just breaks the concentration loop. It's got a little button on it. Light comes on to let you know that it's working. You aim it at the dog. I just hang it on the front of my bike so I can go like this. And it doesn't hurt them. It just makes I guess a supersonic or subsonic kind of a annoying ee, and they hear it and it breaks their concentration and they quit chasing me. That's the idea anyway, and so far it has worked. I've written to the manufacturer, and he and I have written some emails back and forth, and he said that cyclists are really likely to be chased by dogs because there's something about cycles, the noise that they make, that just gets them going. All right, next thing. Bill ordered a Withings or Weathings watch, and it's right now it's on the charger. I can pop a picture of it on its little puck charger, and he's not going to do a review of it probably for 6 months, but I will tell you that right away he ordered I think it's the 40 millimeter one, and the thing that he noticed right away was that it's hard for him to read a little bit. I think it's because of the dark face and the dark numbers. It's a little bit difficult to read, and it doesn't have a countdown timer, but I think you can open the app and do that. So far those are his observations on it, but he's going to be keeping a list of observations. The main thing that we liked about these was it has a 25-day life, where my Fitbit is good for about 3 days. And I have two Fitbits. I have an older one. I have this one, which it's in really bad shape, and I can show you It has a split or two on the front, and that's because I was teaching sailing school and it was so hot last July that it actually imploded. It exploded from within. And I wrote to Fitbit and I told them how much I love their product and asked them what they could do for me, that I know it wasn't under warranty, but I still found a little bit odd that it kind of broke from within. And they wrote back and they offered me a 20% off discount on a new model, which was more expensive than the old model. So what ended up happening was Bill had purchased this one for me, and so he bought me the new model without the discount, and I kept the old model, and wouldn't you know, this one is still doing fine. What that's allowed me to do though is having two Fitbits means one can be on charge and one I can run with. If I get up in the morning and it's that time slot when I want to run right then, and I don't want to wait until it gets really hot. And so what happens is I could put one of these on charge, but if the other's already charged, I'm ready to go. So along those lines, I ordered two of the Withings watches also, and I'm not quite ready to show you because when I order something expensive like that for myself, I really have to, I have buyer's remorse, I have buyer's guilt, I have all of that, and I have to think about it for a bit. And so mine are right there in my spring forward trophy bag. That was my second place bag. They're both right there, and I ordered bands for both of them. I ordered a silver and I ordered a gold, and I guess I'm getting over the guilt of such an expensive purchase. But Withings or Weathings or Withings or Writhings, however you call it, they had a really great sale, which is why we jumped. And what we do with Amazon is we keep notes on as low as a price that we have seen, so that we know when something dips a little bit below that we've never seen a price that low, and we go for it. The bands were on sale, the watches were on sale, and so we did order them. What I've been doing is I have a nice stainless steel watch that I wear with my Fitbit. I pair them up. And I also have a nice gold watch that I wear with my Fitbit. And I pair them up. I change the bands. And that's when I go to work or go out. And what I would really like to do is I would like to have a smartwatch, a sports watch, where I don't have to pair it with one of my nice looking watches. I would just like to wear it by itself and wear it to places that I wouldn't want to wear one of my more expensive watches, like running or cycling or to work every day, and then save my good stainless and my gold watches for when I go to the yacht club or when I go to a post-sale race party or when I go on a date or something special like that. Save them for that. So that's what the Withings are for. Bill also absolutely loves the horology of watches, and I was really surprised when he picked up one of these. It might have been my excitement in finding an attractive smartwatch that spurred him on, but for whatever reason he's going to give a review, but not right away. Enough about that. Another weird thing that we ordered, I know this looks like sandbags. These are for kayaking, and these have a loop, and what it is, it's just simply something that you can put on the back of your kayak, and you loop it through like that, so that when the kayak is on the trailer, it is marked and has marked, because I've been hanging a bandana from the front of my kayak and it's getting really ratty. So Bill ordered these, and then, genius that he is, he turned around and he ordered this safety sign sew on DIY reflective fabric. Look at this stuff. Wow. Okay. And so my job is going to be to sew this on either side so that as it spins and goes, if we are driving at night, then someone doesn't run into the back of our kayaks. And I don't want to spoil it, but we got a second pair, and I'm doing a set for some friends of ours who kayak with us. And we, along the lines of reuse, repurpose, recycle, in our workshop yard, we had a NACRA that somebody had left behind in lieu of rent payment, and it's been sitting there for years. Well, I finally was able to give the NACRA to someone who is going to use it for a work barge and a shrimping barge, and I'm just absolutely thrilled. It's not going to the dump. It's actually going to be used to provide food for someone's family. They're going to shrimp off of it, crab off of it, and we kept the trailer, and we are going to turn it into a kayak trailer. So I can't wait to show you that project, but I have saved the last thing from you. No, I've got a couple more things. Okay. Along where I started, which was the inspiration to keep running even when it's really warm out, it's been probably 6 to 8 years before I purchased any sports bras. And so I looked online and I kept track of prices. And when this one dropped down about 20 pounds, and this one is from Her Room, I picked up one of these and I have tried it on, and it looks really substantial, doesn't it? Isn't it attractive? It's actually attractive, but it has, it seems like all the new sports bras have X's in the back instead of the straps that go straight up and down. So of course that meant I would need to purchase a couple running shirts, which is long overdue for me to do that as well. This one comes from, I wanted some that have some sheer bits. This is from Enjoy Workout, and I think the gray is just really, really attractive. It came with a hair tie, but it has mesh on the back, and it's got a little reflective spot somewhere, and it's kind of generously cut. I think it was maybe meant more for yoga, but I can wear this with that racer back like that without feeling funny about white or tan bra straps down my back. So that was my really splurgy, attractive purchase. And the gray was because living on water with a well and a pump, whites do get really gray looking, and so I try and buy colors that aren't going to get so bad looking. Okay, this one is from Icy Zone. Icy Zone, woo, and look at that. This is another yoga top. It doesn't have as much mesh, but it's pretty generously cut, and I think this is going to be really comfortable, and it's a nice long length for running. And I also purchased, because I always have one in the wash, a second running bra. And what I did was I looked online and I just researched and researched and researched and found all the top ones, and then looked on Amazon and found which ones were good price and which ones looked like the shape that I would like. This one is from Cyrocan, and this one is a little bit more maximum. It's got the X thing in the back, which I did find it's quite the challenge to get it on because of the X part in the back, but it doesn't do the uni thing. It does actually have separate cups and is really a lot more comfortable than I would have thought. So 2 jog bras, 2 workout shirts, and then the very last thing is I have something from the ladies at Stream to See. So this is from Autumn and Caitlin at Stream to See, and I went ahead and sliced it open, and I got to there and said I'm going to save this and unbox it with you because I'm so excited. This is apparently my July survival kit for the ambassadors, and they recycle their boxes. All of this paper is recyclable, and I actually use this paper to wrap up other things. So can't wait to see what they've sent. And let's see what they say. This is from the ladies at Stream to See. Thank you, ladies. I really, really appreciate this. Kim, it's friends like you that make both Stream to See and our planet a much better place. Enjoy a 4th of July gift from us. Stay safe from Autumn. Wow. It actually arrived after 4th of July, but that's okay. I love it at any point. Start small, rub well, work in sections. Yes. How to apply mineral sunscreen, small dots, and then blend it in. What if more people knew how our skincare choices are affecting our waters? If more people knew how our skincare choices are affecting our waters, they would be really, really careful, which is why when I researched all of these, boy, I was looking for all of those ingredients to avoid the sulfates, parabens, glycerin, silicones, dioxides, all those things. I checked to make sure that all these products are without that. Okay, but no further ado. Oh, look at that. It's a neck gaiter, and it's the one with the beautiful, it's got the Stream to See logo on it. And this is from Recode Tex, an environmentally friendly fiber. Oh, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. And what else is with it is a tinted sunscreen, perfect SPF 20. And these are shipped. This is hand sanitizer, and it's a spray hand sanitizer. It is shipped in a bag because they are required to be shipped in a bag because there's alcohol in here. but I always reuse the bags, so no big deal. And let me tell you something about the spray sanitizers. I wear a mask, and my RC mask is on the table so that when the mail carrier comes, if I need to go out and carry anything in, it's right in place. But my RC mask, once I take it off very carefully from the back, and then I use the spray hand sanitizer, and I just spray my mask before I put it back in its pouch, just to make sure that it is completely cleaned up. So thank you so much, Stream to See. This is fantastic. I've got a whole safety kit here to keep me protected this summer. Sunscreen, hand sanitizer, and the beautiful Waves neck gaiter. Oh, I absolutely love it. Love it. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies. I really appreciate this. All right, that wraps up this week's haul. Oh my goodness. Thanks for watching. I will leave links to things below and have some discount codes for these Stream to See items. If you haven't tried spray hand sanitizer, let me tell you, you're going to love it. It is so much easier to use the gel. It doesn't glop off of your hands. You get it exactly where you want it, and you really know that you've covered everything because you can feel it going everywhere. This is like a size to put in your purse, and I have behind me, I have the one for my car. I'm not going anywhere these days. The one for my purse. This is mask defog, which I should mention, if you're wearing a mask and it doesn't fit exactly perfectly, sometimes your glasses will fog up. Also, when we're cycling, I use the mask defog on my cycling glasses. Little secret there. But these are my refill bottles that I am refilling from, and these are, I think the top of these are made from flip-flops, and oh my gosh, everything is just recyclable and biodegradable and everything like that. So I'll leave links, I'll leave some discount links below for Stream to See products because you're really going to love them. And I'll leave links for the other things, and I'll let you know as soon as I start wearing the Weethings watch. First I need to charge it, and I need to get used to the idea of another app on my phone, and I'll give you an honest review of how it goes. So thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.